When you're going through a process and you have a goal in mind, you have a vision in mind, a vision for yourself, not limited to any one thing. Your vision for yourself could be as simple as coming into the right relationship with the people you care about. It could be as simple as finding the perfect pet. It could be as grand as building a home, or as grand as taking those leaps of faith that are scary to take, that are not familiar, which is really the only reason it might be scary is because it's not familiar. It's not something that you're used to, or there's a lot of, unknowns to how things might pan out. So what I find in my process of carrying out this vision of entering new territory is that there's these feeling states that come up, that arise, that stem from what appears to be like a lack of progress, or what appears to be an undesired circumstance, a cycle that must be broken. When I reflect on what I'm doing for myself, this kind of feels more related to the grand vision. But if you want to relate it to something as simple as just feeling better, feeling okay in your body, feeling at peace, making peace with your own mind, with your own position at this time, it can be hard to accept where we are at. So, in that sense, this may arise, this awareness that is illusory, that is saying you're not making any progress, you could do better, there's more to do. You know the narrative, and surely you've heard people talk about this. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind is so capable. And although you may be in a negative cycle, although you very well may not be making progress, that thought in of itself can be very limiting. It can also help you progress. It can help you address something that needs to be addressed so that you can move forward. But there is a subtlety to becoming aware. There's a subtlety to understanding, and more so relating to that awareness. That can really help propel you forward, or can really support you through your process. And it will look different for everybody. And it will require self-inquiry. I'm always pointing you inward. I'm always telling you that you know best. I do not exercise my mind to cater to what people want me to be. I do not cater my process and my creative process to what everybody wants from me. What everybody wants is relevant, right? You, my viewers, you guys are relevant because here we are together. Here you are investing your energy, your time, your focus, which is your most valuable asset, to this video. And so I honor that, I respect that. It is relevant, although I am here, you are there. So to honor your own process and to utilize your mind, your thought process in such a way as to support you, to support the individual, to care so deeply for the being that is you, the magnificent one that is you, so as to consider yourself deeply as you are making changes, as you are experiencing, you are on a journey. And I guarantee you, it is likely not always an easy journey, path to walk. For the simple fact that we are here to experience a full range of emotions as a means of guidance. Our emotions are guiding us. When we do not have this level of consideration, what ends up happening is we mask our feelings. We push them down. And it's not necessary to operate solely on feelings, but your emotional state matters. Your emotions will store themselves in your body. Transparency. For me, I tend to be so focused on what I'm supposed to be doing. When you really are locked into your own process and your own flow, there's always work to be done that you want to do, that you're excited to do, and that you love to do. And if that is something that you want to experience, I encourage you to keep going because it's such a good feeling to know what you're supposed to do, to have the opportunity to be able to do it, as opposed to not knowing what to do or having things to do and not wanting to do it, feeling that like dread. So it's challenging for me to be as thorough as I would like to be, as far as taking the time for myself to see those deeper emotions and see if I'm acknowledging them. And when I don't, it bubbles to the surface. And I've trained my mind to actually enjoy that process, so it's really not that bad. When it gets overwhelming, I'm like, I love it. I have trained my mind to love the negative aspects of the experience, to appreciate it for what it is, not to allow it to drown me or be less grateful. I'm grateful for those things that are challenging. Deeply grateful, genuinely grateful. You can say, oh, I'm so grateful for the negative because what would the positive, like, what would it be without the positive? I say that all the time, and I feel that. But truly, like, if you could make a list of 10 reasons why you're grateful for the negative aspects, or the negative aspects that you're grateful for, that you may be experiencing as you go through your process, and then even going a step further and saying, well, I'm grateful for that negative aspect because, I'm grateful for that negative aspect because, 10, 20 things on your list. And then you will really come into a gold mine. You will have all these little gold nuggets, incredibly valuable, and priceless. These feelings, I will, if they do bubble up like that, I will feel them like in very specific parts of my body, because my practice, which is my foundation, which is tending to my body, right? My energetic body, my physical body, my mental body, my emotional body, my body as one. This is my foundation. My relationships, all of that. So I will be able to actually perceive it in my chakra. I will feel the tension as I blubber and cry out, why? Oh my. Yeah, I cry. I don't like sharing that with people. I don't like telling people, because most of the time people have a relationship to their own emotions that I don't resonate with. So that is a sacred space. You don't want to go tell people, all of these people, their emotions, and then you're picking up on their energy and what they think is the appropriate response for you. I just don't need that. I like to relish in that feeling in the way that I see it. And if I truly need perspective, then I will seek that perspective out. And it is rare that I do. And it is rare that I am wanting perspective if I didn't ask for it. If I didn't say, hey, I really would love this perspective. Or your perspective. Okay, this is fine. Just having your energy channel open is so powerful. Like, just sitting in that way, there's a certain level of comfort to it, because I'm kind of like in a squatting position, but then I start to sense that my spine is needing adjustment, and I can ignore that. I can keep sitting in this position, but it becomes progressively more uncomfortable. So desensitization, being desensitized, being attuned to ignoring yourself, ignoring like what you need for the sake of productivity, for the sake of what other people want from you. It's a program, and it's based in survival, and it can manifest in a multitude of ways. But I am encouraging you to utilize your mind to actually think of yourself. Think of the ways in which you can honor what you need without this feeling, addressing this lingering feeling that you have to produce. You have to be at everyone's beck and call, that you have to overextend yourself. It doesn't even have to be related to work. It could be just relationships. It could just be like how you show up in any kind of a space. All of these doubts, all of these thoughts will be present because in this society there is a demand for your energy. There is a pull, like there are so many different spheres of influence pulling at your energy, begging for your attention. Your power isn't ignoring that and doing what you know is right with confidence, consistently, creating momentum, creating a wave of energy to doing what you know is correct, while simultaneously having the discernment, the ability to be honest with yourself so that you're not falling short and pretending like you're not falling short, because that's also a pathway to pain. So distinguish between, I'm doing this for me, I gotta do this for me, I gotta take this break for me, I gotta move this way because in the long run it's going to be more productive overall for myself and so therefore for you, from distinguishing that from,
you're also extending your nerve endings.
Oh, I'm gonna just do whatever I want because it feels good. It's not about, oh, it feels so good.
That is why I teach extension.
As a matter of fact, I enjoy doing the thing that I least like to do first, the thing that's going to make me feel the most uncomfortable first.
To do this, the whole body has to act. To extend
that one particular meditation that just has me feeling some type of way, I want to do that. Going and taking that walk, that freezing cold walk, I'm going to do that. Doing that training session, that Qigong training session, it sounds really nice to sit around and drink a hot cup of cocoa, but I'm going to do that real quick. The more you do that, the more you do the things that you don't want to do, the more your brain is going to develop in a way that is healthy. Truly, like, it's biological. I'm not going to get into that right now. But you don't want to do everything so pleasurable. That's not why I consider myself in this way. I consider myself in this way because, contrary to popular belief, within a society with high demand, it is actually less productive to do so. And it's more, let me not say it is more, but it can very well be more harmful depending on the way you think. If I were to dishonor that aspect about myself because of the way I've trained myself to be, it would be more harmful for me to go against what I know is correct inwardly. But the key is that discernment. Don't fall short because it's the easier thing to do. Don't let it drag you down when it looks like there's nothing happening. Nothing needs to happen. The only thing that you should be focusing on, no matter what it is that you're wanting to achieve, no matter what feeling state you're looking to achieve, no matter what your aim is, Understand that the only thing that you have to do is look within yourself and align within. You don't need to be moving things all around you and taking all these physical actions. If you leave the house and your energy is all discombobulated, that word is so hilarious, actually. I don't even know where that came from, but don't leave the house with discombobulated energy. Ground, center, prioritize that as if your vision depended on it, as if your life depends on it, as if the integrity that you have when you show up for others depends on it. And plan accordingly.
I really love this book. Thank you so much.
This idea that you have not come to a place that you want to be and it's the end of the world, or let me say this. It's understandable to feel down on yourself when you've spent a lot of time sort of neglecting certain parts of your heart that you wish to express. It's hard to really face that. But that's okay. That's a part of the process. That's a part of life. It's a beautiful part of life. And what allows me to see it that way is experience, lived experience. So live a little bit. It's not the end of the world. That's the catalyst for growth. Whatever your rock bottom is, it's a beautiful place to be. If you rise, if you make a change, if you stay rock bottom, there's not much, I don't have nothing to say to you. Except, get up. I've been there. Many of us have been there. Many of us have needed to be there. It comes with the territory. So, thank you for watching. I will love you every single day. You can't take me away from me.
That's poop, baby.
Is it really?
Maybe you don't understand. I will put my life on the line. Every time I was late. Every day, every day, every day, every day. I will sway the spaces between your leaves. Every second, I hope you cop a blessing. Cause I bless myself. Oh, to do it right now. To do it right now. No, I can't wait. Gotta take away all the pain I've been inflicting. Know it with conviction. I said that I do better, and I know I do better anyway. I don't wait for you. I don't play about you, my love. I I don't